50 uomini.
50 men, 50 heroes in a storm seeking the Golden Fleece. At their head, the brave Jason.
Sono gli Argonauti.
They're the Argonauts. And today, some pages from the Greek myth are coming alive again in the heart of the Mediterranean, that same Mediterranean that inspired so many legendary tales.
The port of the
Argonauti of Marina di Pisticci Basilicata, the last infrastructure of the Argonauti resort complex, is now a reality. On Friday, October 24th, in the presence of all the holders of high office in the institutions of the region of the city and the representative of Italian sailing, the new dock was inaugurated.
La storia deve servire, la storia.
To be truly useful, history has to be interpreted and retold. History tells us that this was an area of great importance in terms of culture, civilization, development and economy. And if it was so in the past, well, we believe that it can also be so in the present and in the future. This too certainly is an important step, because this territory, and especially the Ionian coast, have proved themselves to be a real strong point in terms of tourism in Basilicata. I should say not only Basilicata, but all of southern Italy. Apart from our stunning landscapes, our sea and our coast, which have obviously been the fundamental elements that convinced these investors, there's another Basilicata to be discovered, unknown in many ways, and which is getting organised with new attractions, and especially with itineraries and routes which are ever better equipped and ready for visits.
A berth in the heart of the Ionian Sea, a point of arrival and departure for journeys in the hinterland and towards other landing places in the Mediterranean. A majestic project, constructed with full respect for the highest quality standards.
This really is a state-of-the-art marina. Here the best technology has been exploited. Modibar, as the engineering consultancy firm, has really produced its best. There's the pencil of Vietti at work here. That's the architect who made the Costa Smeralda its fortune. And so, well, they couldn't have made a better start, I think. Creating nautical tourism means developing it through new destinations, new voyages, making the Italian coast more interesting and increasing its value to win a share of those 4 billion euros in contributions to the gross domestic product that nautical tourism, through about 1 million nautical vessels that enliven our coasts, represents. It's very well constructed, it's been well made, and I don't need to say, beautifully designed, because the name Vietti speaks for itself. It's a development which has been extremely well carried out, because those who built it also intend to run it, and so they know precisely what was needed and what mustn't be missing during the management phase. There was a need there, because the only possibility in these parts was Taranto. Now, Taranto is a commercial port. There's the arsenal, and that's the reason it's visited. I've been to Taranto many times, including the Giro d'Italia, but it's always difficult because of the proximity of the ships and the traffic, etc. A marina like this could be very successful precisely because it's immersed in such splendid nature, and those who come here want to stay here.
Lasting around 10 years, the construction works for the Argonauti resort have created a residential complex made up of 4 distinct areas.
Well, one part features a hotel, the Hotel degli Argonauti. It's a 4-star hotel featuring a 6,000 square metre pool, which is entirely suitable for swimming. And in addition to this, there's an extra accommodation structure, holiday homes, small apartments for weekly stays, complete with all the structures and internal fittings. Next, alongside, we have the residential part, featuring single-family villas and small apartments, which are brought together in small nucleuses of condominiums, which offer very pleasant views of the marina. And finally, we have the port of the Argonauti, this structure which will be equipped with a whole series of services, from a nautical boatyard to refueling points, and this will allow us to attract significant flows of tourists, up to now which have been very little seen in this strip of land.
In the
construction of this port, a new generation channel, the environment has played a role of primary importance. The resort guarantees a very low environmental impact.
The resort extends over an overall surface area of 1,500,000 square metres. And of this area, a very small part, 15, 16, 18%, is occupied by construction. The rest is made up of natural elements such as the water, the wooden flooring, the greenery that integrates perfectly with the dense coastal pine forests which surround the whole resort. And at the same time, we've been extremely careful about the eco-sustainability of the project. And from the start, we regarded it